Be still, my friend, and know that everything is working out far more coherently on a grand scale than you can see from your limited perspective. Keep doing your best, and when you're done for today, let it go. Tomorrow, don't look back. Move forward with new work. I want to give you a very special message for you today. Every single day I say that, but it feels special to me, this one. I'm sharing this with the painting of an eagle. And many of you know, eagles they're very powerful animals. And for me, it's a very rare time if I see it. Where I live, there's not many of them. But sometimes I receive a photo from someone that they see them daily. And they often associate them with something powerful, like there is something mystical with them, right? There's a sense of strength. And I wanted to connect it with today's message because I want to give you some very practical tools that can allow you to live much more coherent life. Actually, a lifestyle that will allow you to be in tune with, what's going on, but still to work on your craft, on your work, on your business, on your art, on whatever you're doing, but not being overwhelmed if it's not going the way you would like, or if it's going in maybe opposite directions you would like, or perhaps you don't feel motivated, or maybe you feel stressed or anxious because you don't have resources or whatever. These tools will help you so much. So to anyone who feel like you need some guidance to be more grounded in your life, to be more aligned, to be more balanced, this will help you so much. So be still, my friend. And when I say be still, it doesn't mean do nothing. It just means, hey, you've been mentally jumping too much to different outcomes, and that's what causes anxiety, right? Breathing is what slows you down. So I want to give you the first tool, which is the release ritual. And the teachings that I'm giving to you today are a bit inspired by Zen teachings. I've been just studying some of the very ancient Zen knowledge, and I got inspired. I've noticed many of these things I've been implementing in my life, and they created such an incredible change. But I never associated them with Zen teachings because sometimes, certain knowledge comes to us natural or intuitively, but then we study something and we recognize, oh, it was practiced in the past. So there's a very incredible tool called the release ritual, which means that at the end of each day, sit quietly for a few moments, take a deep breath to center yourself. Acknowledge that the efforts you put in, even if the results are not immediately visible or as you'd hope, close your eyes and imagine placing any remaining concern from the day into an imaginary container. Then picture letting it float away. This is a very powerful practice because too many people are carrying their days into their next days. And then their choices in the next day are the reflection of the past hurts from the yesterday. And then their future becomes a repetition of the past. And then they're like, why my life is not changing? Why I'm not seeing the wanting results? Well, because your past is dictating your future. We need to learn to release, right? And releasing is actually not doing. It's not, you don't do it. You don't let go by actually doing something physically. You actually allow it to leave you with a sense of gratitude, like, thank you for all the experiences today, but now I'm letting you go. With this practice, you allow wisdom to be planted into your heart but everything else gets kind of flushed away. It's called the release ritual. So you visualize how you place any worry into a jar, or you can imagine a river with some floating leaves of trees, and you place these worries onto these leaves or into a jar if you prefer this the most, and let it go. A very powerful thing. It will allow you to feel so much lighter and to fall into sleep with a lightness inside of your heart. Very powerful thing. So tomorrow you will feel like an eagle. You will recognize, oh, today is a new day, so I can fly, so I can do things differently. It changed in my life so much. Like, these days what I'm doing in the morning, for example, I'm journaling about how my yesterday was going and when I went kinda off the balance. And then I reflect on what caused me to go off the balance, to notice the pattern. So then this day, in the morning when I'm writing things down, I recognize, okay, this day I will be even more aware so this doesn't happen. And I'm noticing progress every single day. Very, very powerful thing. So now I'm giving you the second tool. So you can be still and know that everything is working out far more coherently on a grand scale. Okay? The second tool is beginner's forward meditation. Beginner's forward meditation. It's a very quick one. I will not guide you into a meditation right now, but I will give you something you can do each morning. It doesn't take much. So each morning, try, few minutes. Beginner's mind meditation. In ancient teachings, they said every single day we should start a day with a beginner's mind. It doesn't say like forget everything you know. It says today I am new. Today is a whole new lifetime for me. So you can use it as a mantra, like you breathe in and you say to yourself, today I am new. And you breathe out, imagining yesterday's work as already complete, already let go. And because you've done it previous day, before you went to sleep, you're already so much lighter. But then still certain thoughts come up, right? Certain worries come up. So you breathe in, today I am new. And you breathe out, I am letting go of yesterday's work. It prepares your energy body to be open, to be perceptive, to be ready for anything that comes today. And if you use some journaling then, like what I'm doing, you can then reflect on when you've lost the track yesterday. So today you can be more aware. And yes, certain challenges may, distract you. But you see, you're training awareness, and awareness is consciousness, and consciousness is everything. When you train awareness, you are strengthening your consciousness. So you see, through action, you are evolving. So this is a very powerful thing. Then I want to give you the third tool, another powerful one, so you can feel like this eagle that you're watching today in the painting. It's called the grand scale reflection. The grand scale reflection. This is something everyone should do. Because when I'm coaching people, so many times I find people, they kind of know what they want, but when I ask them, what is your grand scale or grand vision for the future, they're like, I want some of this and some of this. They're not clear. So we need to be precisely clear where we're going, or what we are doing, who we want to become with what we are doing, like how we want to evolve our skills, our talents. Like, I'm an artist and I know clearly where I want to take my art, and I know clearly where I want to go as a teacher. I don't know how it will happen. I don't know, how these things will work out, but what I know is that every single day I need to put in the work, and I'm only motivated to put in the work because I have this vision. So what is the grand scale reflection? Well, once a day, or once a week, rather once a week, otherwise it's too much. Once a week, maybe on Sundays. That's what I'm doing on Sundays, because for me Sundays are like days when I spend more time with my family or my friends. But I also spend more time in reflection, like how my week was going, and is what I'm working on still the way I would like, or would I change something? So the grand scale reflection, a very powerful thing. So listen to this. Once a week, perhaps on Sundays, like what I'm doing, journal briefly about the larger vision of what you're working toward, or what you value most in life. So the thing is, sometimes you don't know what you want, or you don't know how your future may be, or what you would truly love to experience in the future. So focus on values, like what you value the most. Maybe peace, maybe more love, maybe more positive people around you, maybe more, light-heartedness. And it already tells you a lot about what to change in your life. So reflect on what is not allowing you to experience it. Maybe you may notice, I need to sell some stuff. I need to let go of some stuff and I will feel lighter, right? I need to maybe adapt my environment so I can feel more peace. Maybe I need to set some boundaries so I will be less disturbed. Maybe I need to be more honest and open and I will be less annoyed, or whatever it is, right? You already recognize if you make this kind of reflections, it will change so much. So much. And yeah, let me know if you would like to see more videos about how I'm journaling and making these things. I want to help you. And if you find this valuable, if there will be enough comments, I will make it happen. So let me know. When you're doing this weekly reflection, ask yourself, how does my daily work support this big picture? Whatever is that big picture. How every single day you are working towards it. You are becoming that you. Try to identify even small ways your actions contribute to this broader vision, even if they seem insignificant now. So let me give you an example. When I started this YouTube channel, I knew that I want to make it big. I want to make it grow. I want to, share my art with the world. And what I've decided was that I will be making videos every single day. But sometimes I was really losing the motivation, the drive. I felt like today I don't know what to share with the world. So I've asked myself why I'm doing this, what I want to achieve with this. And I had this vision, okay, I want to achieve this kind of growth, but it was not enough. I was wondering, like, why do I want to achieve this growth? And I looked up to the teachers that really helped me a lot, and I felt like I want to become like them. I want to be like these great teachers because they helped me, and the way they helped me, I want to help someone. And that's what inspired me. So that's why this vision is so important. Sometimes it's not like money or a car or a house or whatever. It's maybe an influence you want to make on the world. It's maybe kindness you want to share. It's maybe just more gratitude you want to experience. And that's how it will help you to motivate yourself to lead a different way you've been walking until now, right? That's why this grand scale reflection is so important. And yes, you will lose motivation. That's why so many times we need to return back to it. But don't be afraid, so many times when I'm coaching people, they say, I've been so motivated and then I've lost it. And I say, yeah, welcome to the club. How many times I lose it? We all lose it. But then when we reflect, why have we started? Why are we doing it? At some point we get back on track. The point is not that you shouldn't lose it, that you shouldn't lose the drive. The point is that you recognize that there's a balance, there's a dance between being driven and not being driven. It's a beautiful dance. It's like being inspired and not being inspired. It's a dance. And one is not good and one is not bad. It's all a dance of life. The point is that as long as you have this aim, as long as you have this vision, you will be dancing towards it. Sometimes inspired, sometimes not inspired, sometimes driven, sometimes not so driven. Sometimes you will do like they work for 3 days ahead, and sometimes you will do no work at all. But you will be still dancing towards that vision if you have it. That's how powerful it is. So have the grand scale reflection. Okay? Now I want to give you the fourth tool that is truly powerful. Each one is so powerful, but this one is really, really powerful. It's called the best you can checklist. The best you can checklist. Sounds simple, right? But it will change your life. Because, you know, whatever you're working, or whatever your job is, or whatever your mission is, whatever your art mission is. I know there's so many artists here in the community because I get many messages from many of you. And firstly, hey, I'm celebrating all of you. I know how it is to be an artist, to start working on something when no one sees you. So I'm feeling you and I'm here for you. I've been there, I know how it is. So I'm here supporting you, celebrating you and pushing you. Don't stop, my friend. Have the best you can checklist. It means that at the start of each work session, take a few minutes to list few intentions, like maybe 2-3 intentions that will be like, what actionable steps will be your best for today? So what are you doing with this thing today that you will do your best at? Like when I'm making a painting, for example, and like this eagle you're watching today, my intention was that I want to make this eagle more realistic than the previous animal I've painted. And it's still not perfect. There's so much, you know, progress I could make, but I said this is the best I can do right now. In the next painting I will do even better, right? And I do the same with my videos, with all these messages. I know, okay, I've done something wrong here, but in the next one I will do it even better. The point is that we have this intention, I will do my best with this. And then we easily let go of it because we know tomorrow I can do even better. You know what happens? You let go of this need for comparing yourself with someone else. You start comparing yourself with yourself from yesterday, and you notice, okay, every single day I can improve my work. What best can you do today? And have 1, 2, 3 intentions. When you go at your job, even if you hate your job, like I've been there, I know it sucks, but still, if you kind of embody this, like what best can I do today at this job? You know why it's good? Because when you will change your job, or when you will create your job, you will have discipline from this job. If you can do your best when a job sucks, you will do even better when you will actually love what you're doing. And that will help you actually a lot. So, do your best. The message is always do your best. Sometimes we're lazy, but don't be lazy with your work. There's a saying, how you do one thing, you do everything. When we train ourselves to do our best at whatever we're doing, we just are on a path to be the best in whatever field you find yourself in. So, yeah, do your best. And now I want to give you the last tool that will help you to work on healing. We all have been through something. Some have been through traumas, some have been through different abuses, some have been through different wrongdoings. And this will help you to heal. It's another Zen kind of practice, but it's very beautiful. So the interesting thing about this practice is that one day I was meditating and I just started imagining this, and when I was reading, some of these ancient teachings, I've noticed that these practitioners were often practicing this, and it's called the inner garden practice. It's very simple. Like, you close your eyes, you breathe in deeply, and imagine a garden inside of you where you're constantly like planting the seeds. But firstly, how I'm doing it, I firstly just honestly, objectively look at that inner garden. And I notice if I feel sad or if there's something dark that I feel, I notice that this garden is dark as well. Like, flowers are turned towards the ground and there's not much colorful vision. It's quite, it almost feels like a winter. But then I bring some love to it. Like, I bring some compassion to it. And then I see like the sun would come up, the flowers turn upwards, and then I imagine like how I'm watering them. I'm an artist. I have quite a vivid imagination. So if this fits you, great. If not, maybe you don't need to try it. Maybe you can do something else. But it's a very helpful one, because I've noticed when I kind of visualize nurturing this inner garden, I start to feel lighter. Then I see the birds and butterflies and all of that. And it's like, then you go to these darker emotions or lower emotions and you see them as weeds. You see them as something that just needs to be maybe acknowledged, pulled out, and put away eventually. But the point is, it's a slow work, but very compassionate, intentional. And when you start doing it consistently, you notice a lot of progress. Like, you become more kind to yourself. When something hard happens, you're not so angry towards you. You recognize, oh, yeah, I need to be more patient. Oh, yeah, I need to be honest with myself. I need to be truthful. Like, if something is really bothering me, I will go within and find out what it is. And then I will speak out and I will talk with that person, right? So the point is that you really acknowledge all parts of yourself and you nurture this garden. And then you remind yourself of this beautiful poetic saying, don't chase the butterflies. Take care of your inner garden and butterflies will come, right? So, very powerful tool. So my friends, I hope you found great value in today's message. And I hope you've enjoyed in today's painting. If it inspires you, you can get a copy of it on our store, AttractPassion.com. It was actually a commission work from a very beautiful soul that wanted to have, an eagle with a sunset, clouds, and roses. And yeah, sometimes, when I'm doing commission works, I'm not doing them much, but when I feel an idea, sometimes people come to me and give me some, ideas what they would love to have in the painting, and then I just see the painting and I create it. So that's how this painting was created, and she allowed it to put it out as print so more people can get a spirit of it. So yeah, if you resonate with it, you can find a copy of it in different sizes. So go and check it out on AttractPassion.com and know that with each purchase, you support this mission so we can reach more people, and for that, I'm truly grateful to you. Thank you so much, and also thanks to everyone for choosing to support us on our Patreon community. There's a whole community chat. I'm posting monthly guided meditations. We're doing some monthly challenges here and there. So check it out. Join us there. And till next time. Also, I almost forgotten. I'm also doing one-on-one coaching. So you can find the link in the description of this video. If you feel called to do something like that, I'm excited to meet you. And now, yes, till next time, stay connected, stay grounded, take care of your inner garden, and see you soon. One love.